everybody. I have the October Soul Box. It's a Halloween box. I'm so excited. Um, Last year I was supposed to get the Halloween box from Japan Crate and it got lost on its way here. They were really nice about it. They refunded my money and then gave me credit to their store, and it was a whole thing. They never did get my box. But I got my one from Korea, so that's pretty exciting. Let's see what Korea does for Halloween. Okay. Oh, there's lots of stuff. Look how full this is. There's a ton of stuff in there. So Seoulbox is from Korea, and it costs approximately $49.95, $50. It's got a really nice little magazine that comes with it. And let's see, it says, "Hi, soulmate. It's time to explore the thrilling world of spookalicious Korean snacks, like Korean honey cookie, cheese tart cookies, yuja jellies, spicy garlic clam ramyun, and much more." Spicy garlic clam, that sounds interesting. Each bite brings an experience that's out of this world. Are you ready to go trick-or-treating this October through Korea's bewitching flavors? Explore the craziest and spine-tingling tastes of Korean snacks we've picked just for you. Enjoy the mystery of our soft brownie-like chocolate chip cookie, and refresh yourself with the deep smoky TOP smoky latte. For an extra treat, try the sesame oil seaweed or enjoy the rich, creamy butter waffle. Come join us on this spooky snack fest and make some delicious memories. So here's kind of the breakdown of what's in the box. And we're jumping right into it. Okay, so the first thing is in this really pretty packaging. I love this packaging. This is Korean honey cookie snack. Allergen is wheat. A fresh and crunchy variation on the traditional honey cookie inspired by the shape of flowers. This modern twist retains the beloved flavors of honey, sesame oil, and ginger while introducing a crisp texture. Let's see what they're like. So I got off work this morning at 8:30 instead of 9:30 because my client had a doctor's appointment and somebody was picking her up to take her, which is fine. I got home and was home less than 20 minutes before I got a call saying, "Can you come work 4 to 8 tonight?" with a different client. So that's what they look like. They remind me, we used to have this waffle set, and they were like these cast iron shapes, kind of like this, and you would dip them in the batter, and then you would put them in the deep fryer, and it would make these really crispy little waffle things. That's what this reminds me of, just from the look, the shape. So I went into work at 4 o'clock, and we ended up going trick-or-treating. Mind you, this client is my age, but because of something that happened when he was a child, he is very childlike at times. So we went trick-or-treating. I had a blast. It was so much fun. I haven't been trick-or-treating in years. But while we were trick-or-treating in Middleport, we saw Michael Myers. We saw like an adult-sized one, and we saw like a toddler-sized one. It was the cutest little thing. Well, we did our trick-or-treating, and we ended up at another client's house because they were out passing out treats. And so we're chatting with the clients and the staff and everybody, having just a good old time. And trick-or-treating was only from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., only an hour. So we heard the siren go off at 7 o'clock, and we were like, okay, time to go home. Went back home, got everything settled. Well, since I was only working 4 to 8, 8 o'clock came, and I was like, I think I'm going to run through McDonald's because I didn't really eat much before going in. And I wasn't sure what was planned. So I was like, let's go run through McDonald's. I'm sitting in line in the drive-thru because I did all my stuff on the app. I'm sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And I happened to look in my mirror, and Jason Voorhees was driving the car behind me. And I was like, this is interesting because I was just trying to get food so I could go home to Elm Street. It was an interesting night, to say the least. Okay, so those cookie things are pretty good. I like the flavor. They're very crunchy. They're almost nutty in a way. You can taste a little honey, which, I mean, you're supposed to. They're honey cookies. But, like, between the texture and the flavor, it reminds me a little bit of nuts. I don't know. Interesting. I like it. Okay. Let's see if we can find the next thing. Here it is. Oh, and there's two of them. So we'll save one for the Necco. I told him I was filming, but I don't know. He may have gone to sleep. These are cheese tart cookies. Allergens include wheat, milk, and soy. A savory, sweet delight that pairs the crispness of a cracker with a creamy cheddar cheese filling. This combination creates a unique danjan, sweet and salty flavor profile that makes every bite addictive. This packaging reminds me a little bit of Ritz crackers. I wonder if they're calling them cookies, but they're talking about the crispness of a cracker. Are they like the Ritz cheese sandwiches? Guess we'll find out in a moment if I can ever get them open. Because, as usual, this is the hard part for me. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So it is like a buttery cracker, and there is a cheesy filling. But they're a little bit sweeter, which may be why they're describing them as a cookie. I like them. They are just a touch sweeter than like a Ritz cracker, but texture-wise and flavor-wise are very similar. Okay, put that there. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I like the little tiger on here. It's cute. Corn cheese stick. Allergens are wheat and soybean. Featuring tiger-themed packaging that brings back childhood memories for many. Made from corn, generously coated with a sweet and slightly salty barbecue-flavored seasoning reminiscent of a Cheeto. Barbecue? Just when I thought I was over my cold, the weather changed and got it all riled back up. I'm sure most of it is probably sinus drainage because my sinuses are not good. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Kind of got a hole through it. It's like a little mini umaibo, which is a Japanese snack, but that's what it reminds me of. Very sweet, actually. I think for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of barbecue chips. So I think for me personally, if it was just cheese, I would have liked it better. But they're not bad. I enjoy them. Um, one of my favorites actually in the umaibo, which is like I said, Japanese, but they're like a about a 6 inch long um stick of this. They have one that's sweet corn and it is so good. I mean, it tastes like you're eating sweet corn. This, it's a little bit sweet. I guess kind of barbecue-ish. I don't know. They're fine. I mean, they will get eaten. The Neko will probably like them better than me, but he loves barbecue chips and stuff. Is there two of these? Okay, there's two of these. This is similar to one we got, I think, last month. Market O Brownie Matcha. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, and egg. This snack combines the deep, slightly bitter notes of matcha with the sweet and chewy texture of a classic brownie. It's dense yet moist, with bits of chocolate chips adding bursts of sweetness to each bite. If it wasn't the same brand, we had something very similar to this last month. Open, open, open. Come on. There we go. Matter of fact, we still have some of last month's still not opened yet. So that's what it looks like. Just a little chunk of a brownie. This one looks like it's got more chocolate chips in it than the previous one. It works together surprisingly well. Pretty nice little brownie. Okay, let's save that bite for later. Okay, next page. What do we got? Hmm. Yigam cheese gratin potato chips. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, beef, squid, and shrimp. A baked potato snack that offers a delightful combination of creamy cheese flavor and light, crunchy texture. The flavor brings a rich, savory taste with hints of Parmesan-like seasoning to each bite. And yet, it's got beef, squid, and shrimp, so who knows? I'm expecting cheese flavored, and then it lists all the other stuff. open. Whoa! Tried to escape. So I think it's interesting that it says non-frying cheese gratin. But that looks really, really good. Looks like something I would be willing to try. Okay. So they look like a ruffled chip or ridged. I don't know. These are good. You can taste some of the cheesy flavor, but there's something else there. I'm trying to decide what that something else is. Is it the beef, squid, and shrimp? I don't know. I don't taste Parmesan. And they were saying it has hints of Parmesan-like seasoning. Or is it because it's a powdery cheese that's on there that they're saying it's Parmesan-like? I don't know. But these are really, really good. Hmm. Is that this? That's the next thing. And then that. Then that. Then that. And then that. And then that. I'm trying to decide if this thing, that's that, and that's that. Okay, this thing must be what it is. The reason I'm confused is that's the image they're giving us as to what the product is. And this is the product. They don't look anything alike. This is supposed to be Yuja jellies. And the allergens are soybean and pork. Infused with Yuja, citrus concentrate, and a touch of honey, this jelly features a dual texture. The outer layer is slightly chewy, while the inner part is soft and juicy, creating an enjoyable mouthfeel. So that's what they look like. I think we've had something like this before. Maybe not the same flavor, but a similar kind of snack. Hmm. They're right. The outside, it's kind of like a fruit snack or almost a gummy bear. consistency. And then inside it's softer. And when it hits your tongue, it does feel like it's almost liquid. Kind of juicy. These are good. I love this flavor. So apparently this is Yuja. And I like that they're not hard to chew. Sometimes with fruit snacks and gummy bears, I have a little trouble chewing them. These aren't a problem. They're really good. I wish I could describe the flavor. I don't know. It is citrusy, but it's not like lemon or orange. It's different. And I don't know if that's the honey in combination with it, because you can taste a little bit of honey. It's just a really pleasing taste to me. I really enjoy that. Excuse me. Okay, this is pistachio cake. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, egg, and peanut. This version features a soft, moist chocolate cake with a light green pistachio cream filling. The cream provides a sweet and nutty profile, complemented by a thin layer of chocolate coating. We're getting ready to have a storm. My sinuses have gone completely bonkers. Okay, so it is a chocolate coated thing. Let's break it roughly in half. There you can kind of see the layers. That's nice. I like that it's a nice, soft, moist cake. The chocolate's a nice touch. The creaminess is a little sweet, but not overpowering. Too bad there's only one of these. This is really good. I like this. Okay, it must go this way. Sweet red bean jelly apple mango. No allergens listed. A unique twist on the traditional Korean jelly snack, bringing a bright and refreshing taste of apple mango to the classic texture of whatever that says. The texture remains chewy, but with the bonus of small mango puree bits. Ooh. I'm very much a fan of mango. So not knowing what that says, that's what was printed in the description. So I don't know how to pronounce that. I think we had something similar to this before as well. Are we getting repeats again? That's why I ultimately ended up leaving Japan Crate, because it was just too repetitive. Is there something else y'all would like to see? We have definitely had something similar to this before. So it's like this thick, about a good ½ inch to 3/4 inch thick of jelly. You can see it's got like little bits of stuff in it. It's not overpowering. I taste more apple than mango. And I think it's pretty nice. It's not like a sticky, gooey jelly, like Jello kind of thing. It's a stiffer, thicker, but not so far as to become like a gummy bear or something. It is still soft. How do I describe that? I mean, I feel like I'm not describing it very well, but it's not as hard and chewy as a gummy bear, but it's not like Jello. It's something in between. And there's definitely some sweetness there, but it's not overbearing. I don't know. I think it's an interesting snack. Okay, then we got two of these. These are butter waffle. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, and egg. Says the taste is dominated by the rich, creamy notes of high-quality butter, perfectly balanced by a gentle sweetness. This creates a melt-in-your-mouth experience reminiscent of freshly baked buttery pastry. We butter cookies and that type of thing must be very popular in Korea because there's always at least one butter cookie, butter pastry in every box. And they're different kinds. I do think we have had something similar. This is all broken up into chunks. But it kind of looks like a giant ice cream cone. Texture's different than ice cream cone, but flavor-wise, reminds me a little bit of vanilla wafer. It's not overly sweet. There is a little subtle sweetness there. A little bit of butteriness. It reminds me of vanilla wafer. And I love vanilla wafers. I'm just a big kid at heart because that was a favorite snack. Vanilla wafers and graham crackers. I loved as a kid. Still love them now. This one is sesame oil seaweed. No listed allergens. Roasted seaweed is well known for its rich, nutty flavor and crispy texture. Made with high-quality seaweed and seasoned with freshly pressed sesame oil, it offers a deeper taste with a crispy texture. I will say that in general, based on the various seaweed snacks I have tried so far, in general, I don't care for the texture of dry seaweed. I keep hoping I'll find one that I like. Because seaweed's supposed to be incredibly good for you. And we all know that, and especially here in the United States, people don't eat right. I don't eat right. I absolutely don't eat right. So if I could find a good, healthy snack, instead of, chips and cookies, which I do occasionally get like a can of nuts, and I'll have nuts as a snack, which is good for you too. to a point. Too much of anything is not good for you. So that's what it looks like. It's really pretty with the light coming through it. I got the light from the screen coming through. It's such a pretty shade of green. The shade that I'm seeing on the screen isn't as pretty, but it looks like plastic. So I'm good with the sesame oil flavor. I just don't like the texture. And that has been my complaint pretty much all along with seaweed snacks is the texture just doesn't. Because even though it's crispy and plasticky when you first bite into it, when it hits the saliva, it's slimy. It's like slimy leaves. Don't care for that. It's like overcooked spinach. When it gets all clumpy and slimy feeling. No. I like the flavor of it. That sesame oil flavor is good, but it's the texture. And I keep trying, hoping that I'll find one I like, but so far, I'll just stick with sushi on the rare occasion I get it. We don't have really good sushi places in the area. This is chocolate chip cookie. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, egg, and beef. A popular Korean chocolate chip cookie known for its soft and moist texture, this snack is closer to a brownie than a typical crunchy cookie, providing a rich, fudgy experience. Okay, sounds good. Come on, open. Oh, it is all crunched up. This is going to be hard to show. Well, here's a piece. And now I have it all over my shirt. I wouldn't say fudgy. um, it is soft. It's very crumbly. I wouldn't call it a fudgy texture. I wouldn't even call it moist necessarily. To me, it feels slightly dry, but not too dry. I mean, there is a little moistness there, but I wouldn't describe it as a moist cookie. I don't know. Flavor wise, it's fine. It tastes like a chocolate cookie. um, I think I've mentioned this in other videos. Korean chocolate has a tendency to taste a little more to the cocoa side than American chocolate. American chocolate is more to the sugar side. Um, I think it's pretty good. If you don't mind the taste of cocoa powder, um, yeah, I think it's all right. I would eat that again. Okay, now there's two of these, and apparently they're different flavors. These are Korean rice puffs. Easy for me to say. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, egg, and peanut. A type of sweet, crispy rice treat made with various grains such as sesame, perilla, rice, millet, sorghum, and barley. The texture varies from crispy and light to slightly sticky. I'm guessing they're different flavors, but it doesn't say At least not in a language that I can read. Although the labels, no, that's a different word. I was gonna say the labels look alike, but the first character is different. I don't know, which one do I try? This one looks almost chocolatey. Let's try this one. And apparently there was I got a blue one and a yellow one. They're showing a picture of a blue one and a red one. So I guess there's at least 3 different flavors. Unfortunately, I don't know what those flavors are. This is very annoying with the drippy nose. And if it's annoying me, I'm sure it's annoying you guys. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I live in Sinus Valley and have terrible sinuses. It's not a good combination. It does have a nutty taste. I mean, it looks like a little bit like a Rice Krispie treat, but it's not soft like a Rice Krispie treat. It's very crunchy. There's a sweetness. There's a chunk of peanut right there. There's definitely sweetness. It is a little sticky. I'll save the other one for the Necco. Okay, I'm not cooking this right now. One of these days I'm going to have to round up all the different ramens we've gotten through different boxes, and we'll just do a ramen taste test or something. This is spicy garlic clam ramyun. Allergens are wheat, milk, soybean, egg, mackerel, crab, shrimp, squid, tomato, and shellfish. A little bit of everything in there. Samyang spicy Korean instant ramen combines bold garlic and shellfish flavors. It features a clear, spicy broth made from clams and mussels, offering a tangy and invigorating taste. Then it gives you directions how to prepare it. It doesn't take very long once you get your water boiling. Boil 500 milliliters of water. Add the noodles, the powdered soup, and the flakes. Cook for 4 minutes and enjoy. I might actually try this one. TOP. Smoky latte. Allergen is milk. The drink combines a deep, smoky taste with creamy latte notes, offering a bold coffee experience that stands out among other canned lattes. Smoky latte. 200 milliliters. I guess, I don't know, shake it. Most of them you shake. Of course, I don't read Korean, so I don't know what any of this stuff on the back says. 10 plus years coffee experts, 100% Arabica, real espresso, hot, cold. So, well, let's find out. It sounds like it's going to be a very strong coffee taste, which I may not care for. Generally, I don't care for the flavor of coffee, but I do have a couple different creamers in the fridge that I use in my tea. I know, I'm weird. Um, but milk tea is a thing, right? And they put cream in their tea in the UK, right? So I'm not that weird. It's just not how we do it in America. In America, we put ice in it. Okay, smoky latte. Let's find out if it's how it is. Wow, that's strong coffee. I shouldn't be drinking this at 10 o'clock at night. I'll probably be bouncing off the walls later. Okay, if you like coffee flavor, you got coffee flavor. Um, I think for me, it needs more of the milky part. The milk seems to help it for me. Like I said, I'm not really a coffee drinker. I'm not a big fan of the flavor itself, but I like it with other flavors. So I think what I will do is when I'm done here, add it to some of my creamer that I've got. I know I've got a pumpkin spice and I've got honey vanilla, something like that. I'm not sure which one will go well with espresso though. I tried a pumpkin spice latte from McDonald's. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video or not. And it's the first one I tried. And I made the mistake of adding extra of the pumpkin spice syrup. It was so sickeningly sweet, I couldn't drink it. I drank maybe at most between a quarter and a third of it and ended up dumping the thing. It was just too much for me. But, you learn, you make a mistake, you learn from it. Okay, so the October merchandise TXT slash G Idol keyring. So it's a K-pop thing. Looks like there's two different designs in the book. And this one looks a little bit like a castle, I guess. It says Neverland. It's kind of a key-shaped keychain. I don't know enough about K-pop to be able to say a whole lot about it. And then we got our face mask. Round Lab 1025 Docto Water Gel Mask. Round Lab Docto Hydrating Water Gel Mask. Well, it has said that like 3 different places on here. Directions. After cleansing, use the toner to tidy up the skin. Remove the mask and peel off the film. Gently place it on the face. Remove the mask after 10 minutes of resting on face. Softly pat the remaining essence to promote absorption into the skin. Water, glycerin, dipropylene glycol, butylene glycol. Is that 1.2 hexanidale? Yeah, sure. Seawater. I can pronounce that one. Hydroxypropylcinnamonium hyaluronate. Oh, goodness. Sodium acetylated hyaluronate, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, cross polymer, hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate, potassium hyaluronate, sodium hyaluronate, protease, leucine, lysine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, valine, threonine, isoleucine, methionine, allantoin, betaine, panthenol, dipotassium, glycerizate. I'd almost say it's a Welsh word because there's hardly any vowels in it. Glucose, xylitol and hydroxylitol, xylitol, ethyl hexylglycerin, sodium phytate, carbomer, arginine. Oh, goodness gracious, I can't pronounce any of the stuff that's in it other than seawater. That's supposed to be good for your skin? If you can't pronounce the stuff? Okay. I wonder if any of my clients would want to do like a spa day with all of these different um, masks and things that I've been getting out of this box. So I haven't used any of them. I don't know anything about doing masks and all that. And then I read that and I have no idea what I just read. So, yeah. Okay. Actually, I have... There, that's a little better. Okay, so they all Soulbox. I think this is fantastic. If you are vegetarian or vegan, they have the Soulbox V, which is a vegetarian option for customers who prefer meat-free Korean flavors. So, I don't even know where to start. The chips, they have the original instead of the flavored ones. Um, the jelly things, the what is it called, yuzu or whatever jelly. They had a crunchy bar that replaced it. The chuck chocolate chip cookie they replaced with a different cookie, and the ramen they replaced with the veggie ramen. So they do look out for their customers. I think that's nice. And we have some of the different K-pop idols in their costumes. One of them's dressed as Ronald McDonald. One's Genie from Aladdin. Groot, Joker, Pennywise, a vampire, a mummy, and Annabelle. I guess the doll. They have what's called the Soul Life box, which is more merchandise and less snack. There's a salted milk cookie cho. Uh, there's a coin purse. There's a sticker pack. There's a keychain, which is different than the one that is in this box, because this one, it looks like it's a little squirrel character. There's a different face mask. There's slippers. There's some kind of nose strip thing. And a peeling gel. which I guess is like a cleanser for your face. Okay, so instead of must visit, we have must not visit. Haunted places in Korea. There's the Yongdok House. Located in the countryside, this house is rumored to be haunted by a malevolent spirit and ghostly apparitions. Visitors report strange noises and an overwhelming sense of dread. There's Gyeongui Line Forest Park, um, built on a former railway track where a tragic accident occurred in 1995. The park is known for haunting figures, disembodied voices, and sudden temperature drops. This sounds like the stuff I want to go see. Um, Newelbaum Garden Restaurant. This restaurant, once successful and known for its beautiful gardens, has a history of unfortunate incidents. Visitors often report strange noises, sudden chills, and paranormal activities, adding to its spooky reputation. Paldang House, originally built in the 1920s as a school, it was abandoned in the 1980s. Rumor has it that the school is haunted by the ghost of a cruel headmaster and former students. Many report strange sounds, sightings of ghostly figures, and an eerie feeling overall. Yongsan abandoned cobalt mine. Once a thriving mine, but now abandoned due to safety concerns, it's rumored to be haunted by the ghosts of miners who lost their lives. Visitors report a chilling presence and unexplained noises. And Naju House, haunted by the spirits of former owners who died in a fire, the location is reported to have strange occurrences such as moving objects and apparitions, leaving visitors with a lasting sense of unease. Sounds interesting. Beware the Shadow, 5 Korean ghosts that haunt the night. Guishin, Dokebi, Josangsaja, Gumiho, and Yamna. I'm sure I'm butchering the words. I have heard of Gumiho before. It's like a nine-tailed fox. Has another name as well. I might be thinking of a Japanese name, but I've seen that before. Top Korean horror games to play this Halloween: White Day, The Asylum, House of Grudge, Dim Light, Noise, The School Shut Down, and Coma 2. Huh. Korea's most bizarre food. Would you try any of these? Byondegi silkworm larvae. I don't know. Byondegi is a Korean street snack of cooked silkworm pupa. It's usually served in cups with toothpicks as a nutty flavor and chewy texture. It's also found in soup form or canned in stores. I don't know. That is maybe not. Gable. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's a Korean dish made from live marine worms, served with salt and sesame oil. It is distinctive for its phallic shape and reputed aphrodisiac properties, and is commonly found in Korean fish markets. If it's alive, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat living stuff. Sanakji, live octopus. Sanakji is a Korean dish of live octopus. Is typically served with moving tentacles, either in pieces or on sticks. The octopus body is often used in soup or served with sesame oil. Again, I don't want to eat something that's still alive. I watch a girl who goes by the name Toxic Tears on YouTube, and couple years ago, she went to Korea and tried this live octopus thing. It freaked me out watching her eat it. I don't think I would. I don't know. I don't think I would. Jokbal, pig's feet. Jokbal is a South Korean dish of sliced pig's feet, often served with lettuce wraps and enjoyed with alcohol. It's known for its skin benefits and is found widely in Seoul's Jokbal Alley. Well, people here eat pig's feet. I don't know that I've ever tried it, but I don't think that would be quite as offensive to me as something that's still alive. Hangyo. Hangyo is a South Korean delicacy of fermented skate, known for its strong ammonia odor, and is typically served raw with side dishes, especially in southern Korea. Raw fish isn't that unusual when you look at Japan and the sushi. Sundae, which is blood sausage. Sundae or blood sausage consists of seasoned intestines stuffed with blood, rice, and veggies. It is popular as a street food in South Korea, especially after the Korean War when meat was replaced with noodles. So is this like the Korean version of haggis? Haggis isn't the intestines, it's the stomach usually, but I wonder. The Haunting of Guppo Station. On March 28, 1993, a train derailed near Guppo Station, Busan, resulting in 79 deaths and 198 injuries, South Korea's worst train accident. So it's got a whole bunch of stuff about the urban legends and the ghost legends and the historical context. K-pop idol horror stories. Scary K-drama to watch with friends. Happiness, all of us are dead. Okay, a title like that, I would be interested. Hotel Del Luna, The Cursed, and Godam. Go-to playlist for spooky K-pop vibes. Red Velvet Peekaboo. G-Idol, Oh My God. Dreamcatcher, Chase Me, and NCT 127, Favorite Vampire. Huh. Ghost Tour. Oh, yeah, sure. Show up when I'm at the last page of the book. You missed out on snacks, dude. Well, I do have 2 other boxes that if you wanted to, we could get into, but this is the spooky Halloween box for Korea. Ghost Tour in Korea, sneak peek. Evening Ghost Walking Tour in Seoul. Sindang-dong Occult Tour. Korean Cemetery and Folklore Trek. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Then we got K-Pop Bingo. Mark the albums that are in your top 10. I don't know any of them. Born Pink by Blackpink. 5 Star by Stray Kids. 17th Heaven by 17. Exist by EXO. My World by aespa. Dark Blood by Enhypen. Zombie by Everglow. Hot Sauce by NCT Dream. Love Yourself, Her by BTS. I've heard of BTS. I've heard of Blackpink. That's about it. Sticker by NCT 127. Dive by Twice. And The World EP2 Outlaw by ATEEZ. Then here's Learn Korean. But they don't tell you how to pronounce it. And a person who gets the box. And so that's the highlights of the Seoulbox for October. I liked a lot of it. These cookies were pretty good. They do, I think, taste a little bit nutty. I don't know. These, I think I would prefer more if they weren't barbecued, just straight cheese. But they remind me of Umaibo, and I love Umaibo. These jelly things are so good. And these chips, loved them. This is probably my favorite thing. I don't know. A lot of this was really good. My least favorite thing is the seaweed. And that's a textural thing. It's not flavor, it's texture. So I think is a pretty good box overall. I'm going to try this with some of my creamer and see if I like it better that way. It's just too strong of a coffee flavor for me. But I mean, personal preference, right? So that wraps up this box. Excuse me. I think I need to take some medicine and see if I can't get the cough to chill a little bit. But we are supposed to be getting a storm tonight, so I'm sure that's probably part of all of this. um, so happy Halloween. I hope you had a good one. And let me know if you saw any weird stuff on Halloween. Because, I mean, I saw Michael Myers trick-or-treating in Middleport, and I had Jason Voorhees driving the car behind me in the drive-thru at McDonald's.
Well, damn.
So it was a little strange. And right. Yeah, you get your own little packet. My packet's right here. These are really good. These are really good. Yeah, I like the chips a lot. So yeah, I think it's been a fun day. And I finally heard Monster Mash, and I heard it twice. Once on the way to work and once on the way home. Actually, sitting in the drive-thru, waiting for the line. I mean, that line was long and slow. I had my stuff ordered and sat there for close to a half hour before I even got up to the thing to order. And I'm like, yeah, here's my code. Okay, pull on up. Meanwhile, there's somebody sitting at the other speaker because we got a 2-lane drive-through, and they just taking their good old sweet time trying to decide what they wanted. Meanwhile, I went through, and the next guy went through, and then they finally got theirs done. But it was very strange seeing Jason Voorhees driving a car behind me. I couldn't see what the other person, like on the passenger side, I couldn't see what they were wearing. Maybe it was Michael Myers. Maybe it's Freddy Krueger. Who knows? Could have been anybody. But yeah, it was a fun night. I got to go trick or treating, which I haven't done in 20 years. So yeah. So as it is, if you had any cool Halloween adventures, let me know. I like stories. And other than that, just do all the YouTubey things. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. And we will see you in the next video, which could be Boxu, it could be Snack Crate, it could be just an assorted snack taste testing. Because in the stack right here, I have 2 boxes from Walmart that have 4 flavors of the Pringles Mingles, which are a new product. So I got all 4 flavors. Had to wait for them to be shipped because our Walmart didn't carry them. Because of course they don't. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.